I know Tom already talked about this, but, we really do need to do something with the election and irregularities that we've seen, not only in the 2020 election, but also in the 22 election. Our county, we haven't had any problems. We know that. There might have been a few, but irregularities. I was a poll watcher, so, you know, I actually watched. Up in Fulton County, which was the big screw where they just didn't care. You know, that they were determined that Biden was gonna get in office. Had over almost 40,000 irregular votes. And I wanted to read this because it's actually from the Georgia Republican Party State Committee. And this was from May 18th of this year, 2024. Whereas the Georgia State Election Board discussed cases SEB 2023-025 on May 7th, 2024, outlining over 140 violations of the Georgia Election Code by Fulton County in the November 2020 election. And whereas State Election Board member Dr. Jan Johnston detailed 17,852 certified votes lacking valid images or unidentified sources, 20,713 votes with no identifiable source tabulation, failure to properly amend election records and audit totals, whereas Dr. Johnston mentioned to amend records, invalidate and authenticate problematic votes, refer evidence for investigation, and recommend monitors for the 2024 Fulton elections. And whereas the State Election Board failed to enforce election laws and address these irregularities. Therefore, be it resolved that the Georgia Republican Party expressed grave concerns over the 2020 Fulton County election irregularities, supports Dr. Johnston's motions to address these violations, calls for reprimand of the State Election Board for failure to uphold the laws, demand the Georgia Attorney General investigate these matters, and recommend stringent 2024 election monitoring in Fulton County. The reason I'm bringing this up, not only our county, but every county in this state needs to stick together to make sure that we have a proper election in a 2024 election. I've been dealing with this since 2018 when I really got involved with the Republican Party. I just can't understand why, as a state, why we can't stick together and get the votes right the first time. Another thing, why did we have to go with these Dominion machines? Mm-hmm. I mean, really, we've been doing paper ballots. I've been doing paper ballots my whole life. And these machines, you don't know, once that paper goes into that machine, you don't know how that machine is gonna vote for you. You don't get anything back telling you, well, this is how you vote. You know, why can't we get something back? If we're gonna use these machines, why can't we get that same sheet back telling us, each individual out here that goes and votes, what we voted? Because once that ballot goes into that machine, we don't know where that ballot goes. We don't know who it voted for us. And, you know, that's my main concern. I want paper ballots back. These Dominion machines are they're demonized. And that's the way I look at it, because they're electronic. You don't know how in the hell they're how they're voting for you. And I think as a county, we need to go back to paper ballots and do away with these Dominion machines. I appreciate it, John.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your comment.